What's going on, traders? Welcome back to the daily recap. Today I made 2 trades, 400 bucks plus or minus. Real quick, I'm still having issues with my rithmic, so only 2 trades today. I guess a lot of people are experiencing this issue with the rithmic. I did email the support, Apex support. They are aware of the issue and they will update on their Facebook page if the rithmic will resolve. But yeah, still same issues yesterday. So 2 trades only. Again, could have made more, but I don't want to risk it. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about it. So I came in actually early today. I came in around 7:30, and we did have some red news at 7:30, and pretty much the daily bar looked pretty much the same as it is right now. So again, after this sell-off, I figured we have some kind of range day, maybe possible another continuation of the sell-off, but I was leaning towards more of a range day. And then when I switched to the 2000 tick chart, this is what I saw. I marked my overnight lows and overnight highs, or vice versa. And you know, we have some news over here, 7:30. Few big candles, but not much of the volatility. And basically, the first entry that I saw was this failed second entry short. Basically, you have a new low. First entry and second entry, the first and second entry pretty much were in one candle. It ticked lower first and then went up high, and then basically it's a failure. And you should have your trend channel working like this already confirmed right here. So it didn't really bounce off this trend line, but it's good enough for me. You get a nice little scalp out of that. Nothing more. And then price kind of like worked sideways for a little bit. You did get a break here, but you didn't get a new high. I guess we kind of got a new high, but it's just chopping along, nothing much happening. Then finally price breaks down, goes to overnight lows, and then I have this little trend channel working down to the downside, and then of course you had a break, and then you have a failed second entry short. Now this is very aggressive. The EMA is kind of flat, but you see how it ticked lower and then reversed. So you could have traded that, but if you did, you would have to put your stop loss or your entry point here and your stop loss here. That way you don't get stopped out. But and I believe it's a second entry loan as well. New high, first entry loan, and a second entry loan. So you get a second entry loan on the next candle. Again, either or, it works. And you maybe could possibly got a run out of that. It depends how you played it, but yeah, failed second entry short and a second entry long on the next candle. This is a nice candle, 15 ticks, good signal bar for second entry. But it is, you know, the failed second entry short, you know, you're expecting a new low from this channel. But it just reversed, and then you have if you didn't trade this, then you can probably trade the second entry long right here, next candle. So you have the price working up, and again, range day, we didn't quite touch the overnight highs. It reversed, and my first trade is basically a second entry long. Now with this one, the signal bar is not good at all. And you know, personally, I always like a good solid signal bar. This looks like a doji to me, but the context, I like the context. Again, you have a short-term downtrend played out, break a new low, and you have a new high, first entry long and second entry long. And the reason I like this is because it's only 6 ticks, so it's a small risk. I was okay with 6 ticks. Actually, I was more than okay with 6 ticks, and I was still having issues with my rithmic. So again, I got instantly filled, or not instantly, but I got pretty much hit profit instantly because the rithmic was so laggy. It was horrible. So that's the winner here. And then I don't do runners anymore. I only do scalp. So just because with recent volatility, I feel like a runner is a waste of a contract. But you might get a little scalp out of that, or I mean a runner out of that. But then so since this downtrend played out, this short-term downtrend played out, you have basically a failed second entry short and a second entry long. So again, once this played out, you're not really looking for shorts, you're looking for longs. But again, this one is you only get a scalp out of that. So if you're doing 2-point scalps, it would not work. But I do only a 1-point scalp, so you got enough room to get out of that. It's like what, 1.2, 1.5. So yeah, and price gonna just chopping along really. I didn't really see any entries here. You get a lower high here, but that's not a good signal bar. You have a break, a new high. There's really no entries here. You do have a second entry short here, new low, first entry short, second entry short, but I don't like the signal bar. That's just not good. And then again, prices just bounces off the lows and highs. And then of course finally you get basically a failed breakout here and the second entry long. So you have a new high, first entry long, and then second entry long. You can trade it either way. Probably if you're trading a failed breakout, you probably would have got stopped out. It's because I would have entered on this bar. But notice how this bar ticked lower than this, so this will be your signal bar for the second entry long. And that's a pretty good bar. You get a nice little scalp out of that. And then you have this nice little trend channel working down. So basically you have a break and a new low. And this is my second trade for the day. Since the downtrend played out, you get a nice failed second entry short. So you have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure, and you also get a second entry long. Notice a new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. So either way, like I said, break a new low played out. You're not really looking for shorts anymore. And it was a nice little scalp out of that, and price kind of just took off. And again, same thing, very laggy, and I was at this point I was done. Yeah, and this is what I have my possible target. Since it is a range day, so you're expecting the prices to bounce off the lows and highs, and that's exactly what the price did. And yeah, so that's it from me. Pretty short day, 2 trades, $400. I'm not complaining, but I hope that the rithmic resolves the issue pretty fast, because it's really frustrating, and it really they're messing with people's money. That's, you know, people make a living out of this, so you just can't, you know what I mean, you just can't do that. You got to be ready for this. I know that you know, a lot of people, you know, do trading, stuff like that, but and with the special offer with the 80% off from Apex, and probably get even more people on it. So well, anyways, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Trade safe, be cautious, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, bye.